Now, if you were to do a search on Google for WordPress, the first two results that pop up are WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Well, the first two after the advertisements anyway. So what's the difference between these two besides just them ending in .com for one and .org for the other? Well, there are several minor differences, but the main difference is that with the .com, it hosts the site for you, and with .org, you host the site yourself. So you've got that cost difference. Now, if we head on over to WordPress.com and take a look at some of the pros and cons here, well, the biggest pro is the ease of setup. Minimal tech skills involved whatsoever, and zero cost. Also, you get this added security of the HTTPS, that's the SSL that goes along with your WordPress site. Updates and maintenance are all done for you, and you're 5 steps away from getting your site up and running. Click on the blue button here that says Create Website, fill in a couple of blanks, and you've got your site up and running that quick. Now, some of the cons to WordPress.com is limited themes, limited plugins, which means that you're limited on how your site's going to look and how your site's going to act. In other words, with the themes, that's how your site looks, kind of like a book cover on a book. And with the plugins, those add additional features or functionality to your site. And with WordPress.com, you're limited on both of those. Also, if you're looking to make money with your WordPress site, WordPress.com is not going to work for you because there's zero e-commerce. In other words, you cannot even have AdSense ads. And the URL to your WordPress.com site is going to be using the WordPress.com URL. In other words, it's going to be mysite.wordpress.com or homefinders.wordpress.com. Now, if we head on over to store.wordpress.com/plans, you can see the items that are offered under the free plan, but you can also see that they have 2 plans that are going to cost you money. They got the premium $99 a year plan and the features that are offered, and they've got the business plan for $299 a year that you can use for e-commerce purposes. So you do have those options available to you as well. But if you're looking to spend money and have a WordPress site, I would suggest going with WordPress.org. It's much less expensive and you have more freedom. For example, some of the pros with WordPress.org, you're going to be able to use your own domain. So it's going to be like mysite.com or homefinders.com. Nothing to do with WordPress.org on your domain name. Also, whenever you download WordPress from WordPress.org, you're not only going to get the program itself, but the source code. So if you have some developer type experience or programming chops, then you'll be able to customize WordPress from the ground up. Definitely something you cannot do with WordPress.com. Also, you can use any plugin that you want, any theme that you want. You can do e-commerce any way that you want, which means, yeah, you can run AdSense ads if you want. And since it's on your server and you've got the source code, it's your site, you can even build up your WordPress.org site and turn around and sell it because it's your site. Now, some of the cons is, yeah, you do have that expense of hosting and domain names. Yeah, there are places where you can get free hosting and even free domains for that matter, but these are not recommended for business or professional websites. And that's what we're talking about here, right? Making money. So the biggest difference is the cost and the freedom and flexibility. You do have the expense of the WordPress.org option, but you have freedom and flexibility with WordPress.org. And with the .com, you do not have the expense, but you also are lacking the freedom and flexibility. That being said, what I recommend is signing up for both the .com version and regularly posting content on your blog, the .com blog, that is related to the content that you have on your .org site, and sprinkle your .org URL throughout your .com site. Anyone reading your post on your .com site, including those search bots from Google, will see those URLs and follow them back to your .org site, where you can have your AdSense ads, custom themes, and plugins installed that will allow you to generate the income. So just something to think about there. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on the differences between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.